Joe here with the Araxor guide. It's going to be an audio recording over the video, so it's going to be a quick kind of flyby of what I'm doing. Just try to keep up. You might have to watch it more than once. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a flyby of my inventory levels and gear. I'm going to hover the mouse over most of it so you can just read it. Then the first thing you're going to see me do is enter the room, and I'm going to get ready to exit the lobby. And this is a little trick that you can do to fight the style of arax that you want to. So you enter the room, you don't move at all. You just enter the room. That's key. If you move, it's not going to work. Then you get ready to exit the lobby, and you have the little window popped up. And if it's not the style of araxor that you want to fight, you just exit to the lobby. And if it is, you just prepare for the fight. What you're going to see me do to prepare for the fight is the first thing I do is I turn on my penance aura, which is highly recommended for this fight. And then I'm going to pot up, and I'm going to turn my prayers on, and I'm going to use Anticipate. Anticipate is one of the most important abilities for this boss because it's going to save you from a lot of the specials that he tries to do to you. And it will just help you survive really throughout the entire fight. So you want to do that in the first 5 seconds of the fight. Use Anticipate, and Arax uses special moves every 5 seconds during the fight. So right now what you're going to see is me doing my little lobby trick. I'm ready to exit if it's not what I want. It is, so I prepare. I get Anticipate off, and he's going to use, I think, the cocoon on me, and it doesn't work as well because I've already anticipated. I mass click araxor, I'm out. So now I'm going to finish potting up because I missed that click, and I'm going to start using my 50% specials. I'm going to start DPSing right here. He uses a web, so I run and I burn the path. I'm going path 1. I like to do it then because he has time. When he uses that special, use fragmentation shot on him to bleed him. So now I'm going to continue DPSing. I'm using Anticipate. Still DPSing. See, he didn't pull me in for the cleave because I had Anticipate ready. I knew that that special was coming. It's every 5 seconds he uses one, never the same one back to back. Just going to keep brewing up, and I'm going to use my ultimate here and a sip of adrenaline right afterwards so I can get my adrenaline back up and start using the 50% moves. Normally during this you wouldn't DPS them during that, but I have a lot of food and it's first kill of the day. It was easy, so I can just DPS them through that and not waste my time. So you're going to see me get Araxor in phase 1 down to under 5k HP, and then I'm going to go through path 1 and start phase 2 here in a minute. So he only does 3 special attacks. It's the cocoon, the cleave, or the web heal. Never uses the same one back to back. So if he uses that web heal, then you know the next one you need to anticipate for, because you don't anticipate for the web heal. You saw I got cleaved there. I have my screen kind of funky, but what I like to do, and this is key, is notice where my ability bar is next to my inventory. You keep it like that, and you keep Araxor on the left side of the screen and you on the right. So all your clicking is done on the right side of the screen. It makes you twice as fast than trying to click across the screen and everything being chaotic. So here's the egg special. You stand on the eggs, or you get hit by the firebomb for 3k. If the eggs don't explode, the spider minions come out. So this is phase 2. We're fighting Araxor's spider minions. There's 20. And the key one you need to watch out for is the mirrorback spider. The mirrorback spider will deflect damage onto you when it's out. The little red one you see is the pulsing spider. It heals Araxor. But the mirrorback's really what you want to watch out for, the little white spider. During this phase, I recommend using right-clicking a lot. As you can see, I'm right-clicking the spiders to attack them, and I'm watching the health bar, and as soon as they're dead, I'm right-clicking the next one, because if you don't do that, you'll end up just attacking Araxor, not the spiders, and you'll get DPS'd. So, just, you know, pay attention to what's going on, brew to keep your HP up, and right-click the spiders when they come out. Target the mirrorbacks first, and, you know, when you need to take food out of your yak, do that. You're seeing me do that too. And You're going to notice here in a minute that I forgot to re-overload because I was making a vid and didn't realize because I wasn't paying attention, but you're going to stay overloaded too during this fight. You know, stay potted up. You see there the Meerback spider, the little white one, I had just killed that. That's the first one you want to go for. That will kill you very quickly. You'll die in seconds if there's one of those out and you're DPSing the wrong thing. So you're going to want to watch out for those. There's another thing that can kill you pretty quick that happens in Phase 3 that I will explain when it happens later in the video. So, as you're going to want to see, I know the timings of every 5 seconds he uses a special. Even the spider minions spawn every 5 seconds. So, he just used the spider spawn special, so in 5 seconds he's going to use another one. And there it comes, it's the egg special. So everything works on 5-second timers. If you can really just, that's how you eliminate the chaos of the fight, is you pay attention to Araxor and what he's doing. Because once you learn what he can do, and everything he's capable of doing, you can predict the fight. You see that I'm prepared for when the spiders come. I'm mask clicking the ground and not Araxor, because if that Meerback comes out, I'm going to hit myself pretty hard. So you just got to know what specials are coming and when. And I'm not saying I can predict them, but you can make educated guesses. That's definitely for sure. Alright, right there you saw Araxor use his physical attack on me twice because I was too close. That's also what he does when he uses a special in Phase 3, which is when he summons the bomb spider. And you'll see him tap the ground, shoot a ranged projectile out, and then that spider will come towards you and blow up and instant kill you pretty much. So when he does that, you're going to want to run away from wherever that ranged projectile goes. Again, just pay attention to Araxor and what it's doing, and you'll be able to stay alive. Right here, I didn't stand on the eggs, so I got hit for 3k. Spider minions spawned from the eggs, and I got cocooned. So I'm taking a little bit DPS here because I'm making a video and not paying as much of attention. This isn't one of my best kills so far. And the end isn't exactly what I do every time, but I'm gonna still explain what to do. And I end up getting the kill anyways. I mean, I get 9 out of 10 kills whenever I do this. And that one time I die is always some freak accident. It's never just I get beat from not having the food or whatever. You can last the fight. So now Phase 2 is over. You'll notice I'm running down this path. You could fight Araxor for Phase 2 on this path, but I prefer to just do it in the Phase 1 area because it's bigger. So now I'm going to run down to the spot where Phase 3 happens. And during this Phase 3, the mechanics all depend on what paths are open, closed, and what path you chose. So this week, Path 3 is closed, no darkness specials. Path 2 is open, so I have to deal with the acidic spiders. Now, the acidic spiders, I hear a lot of different things and methods that people use. I'm going to explain mine that I use and why. The spiders, when spawned, they do nothing. Now, if you leave the spiders alive, Phase 4 is harder. If you lure them into Araxor during this phase, it makes Phase 3 harder because the acid level of Araxor increases, it gets enraged, and it gets health every time it eats one of those little acidic spiders. So, what I do is I get Araxor almost dead in this phase, then I start luring the spiders into it, instead of doing it at the beginning of the fight and fighting the entire Phase 3 with an acidic Araxor. I just feel you save more food in the long run when you do it at the end. I know people that don't do it at all, and I know people that just do 1 or 2, and I know people that have no clue what it does, but from what I've seen and what I've read, I feel that's the best method. So what you're seeing me do here is run away from the spider bomb. You see the little bar over its head and it exploding. When the bar timer, maxes out, it explodes. It doesn't have a far distance, so you can just run away from it. You'll see him do that when he taps the ground and shoots the ranged projectile. It should happen again during the fight. Okay, so there's the web cocoon. You saw me use fragmentation shot to do the bleed on Araxor. And that is how you stop it from healing, but still damage it and take little damage during those heals, because it will heal during those. So here the random mirrorback pops up. This I feel is an update in phase 3. You just gotta pay attention. If you're getting DPS really hard, there's probably a mirrorback out, so stop attacking and run around and look for it. Now you're seeing Araxor is almost dead, and I'm luring the spiders into it one at a time while I'm DPSing Araxor. I'm trying to keep its health low as I lure the spiders into it, so I feel that's the easiest way. So after this, you're going to see him use the special for the ranged spider, and you're going to see me run to the other side of the map. And now I'm going to start explaining phase 4 before it even starts. So when phase 4 starts, what you're going to see me do is mass click to get out of the little scene. Then you're going to see me pot up. You're going to see me use anticipate right after I pot up to keep my adrenaline from going down. Then you're going to see me brew up to heal all the way. Then you're going to see me use a super restore sip to restore those stats. I'm going to flip the screen around so I have the screen set up the way I want it, and I'm going to start prayer switching. Now when you're prayer switching, I have them set to Z and X on my keyboard. I feel that's easiest. I just do it with my left hand, and then I can click with my right. And what you're going to want to do is let 2 projectiles come and then prayer switch. Now the range ones come in slower than the mage ones. So with the range projectiles, you can let 1 come in, let the second one, and right before it hits you, prayer switch. And then you'll get hit a little bit by the magic, but that's okay. You just sip the brew and you're good with that. So you're seeing me prepare for the fight. I explained what I did just a second ago. Potting, healing, restoring stats, flipping the screen around, and now I'm prayer switching. First projectile, second, switch to mage. Then you're going to brew, okay? So you're going to want to use anticipate during this too, because he's going to use those specials still. So there's a lot of clicking going on, but pretty much you're just counting to about 2 or 3 and you're prayer switching. And then I got cleaved there, which isn't good, so you're going to want to use your food. Remember to prayer switch, that's the most important thing. Always concentrate on that and your HP. Let auto attack take care of Araxor. Every once in a while you're going to peek up at his HP. You're going to watch his HP. At around 60 to 70k HP, you're going to want to use Death Swiftness. And just let auto attack keep riding it out. Just concentrate on brewing, prayer switching, and using anticipate every 5 seconds. So the point to this now is you're going to want to get 100% adrenaline before 26k HP, because at 25k summons the black acid splot and takes 50% of your adrenaline. So it's best to use unload before that happens. Now, I didn't get unload off in time in this particular kill, so you're gonna see what to do even if that doesn't happen and how important unload is. So it spawned, I sipped adrenaline, and I'm waiting 5 seconds. As soon as this thing hits me and I notice my health is going down, I move. I click Araxor, and then I instantly use unload, and then I just start healing. Because when unload starts going off, you can eat food, you can heal during that special, and just getting that unload off killed it very quickly. But with the acid spider, or not the acid spider, but the acid blob, when it comes out, in 5 seconds, it's going to hit you hard. You saw how it hit me very hard, and then I moved 1